Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Benson. Welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today, we got a very serious show here for you guys here today. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So Luka Doncic just suffered a devastating injury due to the constant carrying of LeBron James, man. I just had to do it, man. I had to do it. So this is the topic that we want to talk about here today, man. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video, sub to the channel. So anyway, let's get into this topic here. So yesterday, the Lakers played against the Utah Jazz for what seems like, I don't know, the 10th time they played. It seems like the Lakers have played the Jazz like 100 times already this season. But this for sure got to be at least a third or fourth time that the Lakers played the Jazz. Now, prior to this game starting, we were actually doing a live talking about Dalton Connect and, of course, Bronny James. So towards the end of the live, as the game was starting, I said I'm going to go watch the game, and I said I fully expect the Lakers to win this game, right? I fully expect them to win this game, and that's exactly what happened. Now, the way that they did it, I must say, is a bit embarrassing. The Lakers scored 143 points, but somehow, some way found a way to give up 135 points, which is just a dark omen for just how bad this team's defense is. As things currently stand, the Lakers are the 15th ranked. No. Sorry, that was last year. Let's talk about this year's team. As things currently stand, they're the number 22 ranked defense in the NBA. They're the number 20th in terms of opponents' points scored. They're giving up 117.4. The last time I checked this stat a few days ago, they were giving up 116.8. So somehow they're giving up more points per game. Offensively, they're the number 6 rated team. And points per game, they're number 9. But their defense is just absolutely horrendous. And essentially what's happening for the Lakers is that for them to win, they're essentially outscoring their opponents. That's literally what's happening here. And that's what happened last night. So let's go to the box score. In yesterday's game, Rui scored 13 on 60% shooting from the field. Jackson Hayes scored 16 with 3 rebounds, which is insane. Marcus Smart had 17, and he was a really big spark. He had some pretty big threes in that game, and I remember seeing some of them, especially in that fourth quarter when the Jazz were trying to make it a game, make a game out of it. He ended up hitting 5 out of his 9 3-point attempts and went 6 of 11 from the floor overall. Jake LaRavia gave him 12 points. I think he started. I don't remember. It looks like he started. And then, of course, Jared Vanderbilt came in, played some solid minutes, 25 minutes. He gave him 7 points, and Maxi Kleber came off the bench, and he also gave him 5 points in 19 minutes. But then LeBron James in that game scores 28 points. He has 10 assists, 7 rebounds on 47% shooting from the field, 0% shooting from 3, 92% from the free throw line. He did attempt 13 free throws. And then you go look at Luka Doncic's numbers. And Luka put up 45 points. He only had 1 turnover, by the way. 45 points, 5 steals, 14 assists, 11 rebounds, 81% free throw shooting. He hit 13 out of his 16 threes. He did take way too many threes. He shot 4-12, but he made 4 of them. And he shot overall 50% from the floor, attempting 28 shots to get 45 points. And as I walked away from this game, I'm like, yo, this dude is out here carrying these people. Now, granted, Luka had a box plus minus of -5. LeBron had a box plus minus of -6 and all of that. These guys were not playing great defense. Austin, that's why if you look at the guys that came on the floor that had a positive box plus minus, the other guys who were playing defense. The guys who were playing defense actually had the highest box plus minus. Marcus Smart, who had 17 points, his box plus minus was 12. Jared Vanderbilt, who came off the bench and gave him 7 points, his box plus minus was 15. And Maxi Kleber gave him some good minutes. Apparently, his box plus minus was 17. So I then decided, okay, let me look at the stats of these guys, right? So let's look at LeBron's stats this season. And LeBron is trying to get his number to 20 points per game. You can see that. So this season, LeBron is averaging 18.6 points per game in 10 games, 47% from the field, 26% from three, 69% from the free throw line, getting you 7.5 assists per game, 5.5 steals, not 5.8 rebounds, with a box plus minus of -2. Somehow, some way, the Lakers are -2 with this guy on the floor in aggregate. Okay. Luka, on the other hand, is averaging 35 points per game, 46% shooting from the field, 32% from three, 81% from the free throw line, getting 9.1 assists, 8.8 rebounds, 1.7 steals, and his box plus minus on the year is 3.4. And as I'm sitting here saying this to myself, I'm like, when did Michael Jordan ever play with somebody that's averaging 35? Can you imagine if Jordan was playing on the Bulls with somebody that's averaging 35 points per game? Or Kobe that was playing on the Lakers after he got injured and all that, he was playing with somebody that can put up 35 points a game. This dude is out here getting carried. Like, the report is that Luka is having back pains from carrying a 6'9", 260-pound forward on his back. He's carrying this dude. Literally. His numbers almost doubled his offensive output the other night. These are insane. 45-point triple-double. And I understand Luka Doncic became the first player, I think, since 1980 or something like that. I forgot. I saw the stat from the Laker Instagram page. And like the last, 30 years to have a 40-point triple-double? These are just insane numbers. And in all of this, LeBron is actually being carried on this guy's back all throughout. Like, anybody watching this, you know that LeBron is along for the ride at this point, bro. Like, y'all know that. And of course, the elephant in the room is we still haven't answered the question of what's going to happen with Austin Reeves when he returns. Because if you think the Lakers are bad now, wait till Reeves gets back. They're going to be horrible. You're giving up 135 points to the Jazz, and we don't see the problem with this. What the Lakers need to be doing right now is limiting their liabilities. Granted, Luka is not a great defensive player. Reeves is not a great defensive player. LeBron isn't a great defensive player in his late stages of his career, but LeBron hasn't made an all-defensive team since he was 30 years old. The Lakers not extending LeBron in this summer, they're at least removing one issue, right? And then now you can now replace him with a better defender on the team. And then you now have to solve the issue with Luka and Austin Reeves. But I don't think Luka has to be a great defender for this team to be successful. I don't really think so. They're championship Laker teams that have won championships with certain players having certain deficiencies. One of them was Shaq's late game free throw shooting. He wasn't a great free throw shooter. He would shoot 50% from the field, but you had Kobe Bryant that would come up there and really carry the team when Shaq was, the hack of Shaq was going on. You had that. You had players like Allen Iverson who made it to the finals. AI wasn't a defensive guy, but they built the right team around him. And number three, we've seen an iteration of a Luka team go to the finals where Luka wasn't the best defender. He played defense in spots, but he wasn't the best defender. But man, it's some devastating news, Laker Nation, for this injury, man. Severe back pains from carrying this dude up and down the court, man. These are my thoughts, whatever you guys think. Please leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next one. I'm out, man. Peace.